All right, let's talk about something pretty incredible today. We're going to take your research, your notes, all those big ideas you have, and turn them into a live, interactive website. And you want to know the best part? We're going to do it with two super powerful AI tools, and you won't have to write a single line of code. So let's get started on this quest. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You get this amazing flash of inspiration for a project, a portfolio, maybe a new business idea. But then you smack right into that technical wall. It feels like your great idea is locked behind a language you just don't speak. Well, today we're going to turn that whole frustrating quest into a really fun, creative journey. And this slide really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, that's the old mountain you had to climb, wrestling with complex code, trying to find and pay developers, and a process that could literally take weeks or months. But now look at the right. That's the new path. Simple conversational prompts, free AI tools, and a creation process that takes minutes. I'm not exaggerating. This is a massive shift in how we can bring our ideas to life. So how do we actually start this creator's quest? Well, any great creation, whether it's a building or a website, starts with a really strong foundation of knowledge. And for us, that foundation gets built inside a tool called NotebookLM. The best way to think about NotebookLM is like your own personal hyper-intelligent library. You fill the shelves with your own trusted sources, articles, PDFs, you name it. And here's the crucial part. Unlike other AIs that scrape the whole internet, NotebookLM is intentionally grounded only in the material you give it. This is so important because it dramatically cuts down on the chances of the AI just making stuff up. It keeps your project factual and totally reliable. Okay, so the very first step is all about curation. And look, it really boils down to one simple rule. The quality of your website is going to depend directly on the quality of your research. So you go out and find high-quality vetted information, articles, research papers, you can even use YouTube video transcripts, and you upload all of it into a new notebook. This collection right here becomes the single source of truth for your entire website. This quote just nails it. The quality of what you get at the end is a direct reflection of the care you put into curating your sources right at the beginning. Seriously, whatever you do, do not rush this part. All right, so our knowledge foundation is solid. Now it's time to bring all that knowledge to life. We're going to take our notebook and step into what I like to call the magic workshop, which in this case is Google's Gemini. And connecting these two tools is actually incredibly simple. You just start a new chat in Gemini, you click that little plus icon to attach the notebook you just built, and then, and this is the most important part, so listen up, you activate Canvas mode. This is the key that unlocks everything we're about to do. See, Canvas is kind of like the secret setting that makes all the difference. Without it, Gemini is just a really powerful chatbot. It's great, but it's just text. The moment you switch Canvas on, though, you transform it into a live, interactive web generator where you can actually see your creation come to life in real time. And now we get to the best part. We're in the workshop, all the tools are ready, and we are about to literally weave our website into existence. Not with code, but with simple conversational commands. So what makes a great first prompt? Well, it's kind of like a magic recipe. You need to state a clear goal. You have to explicitly tell Gemini to use your attached notebook as its source of information, and you should define a visual style. Oh, and here's a pro tip for you. Always, always include the word interactive. That one word seems to be the magic key that pushes Gemini to create something dynamic and clickable instead of just a flat static page. So you hit submit, and then the magic happens. In less than a minute, Gemini starts writing all the original HTML from scratch, pulling real content from your research. And then, boom, there it is, a live, scrollable preview of your website. And I mean live, it's not a picture, it's a functioning first draft. But what if that first draft isn't quite perfect? You know, maybe the colors are a little off or the font's too small. Don't even worry about it. This isn't a failure. In fact, this is where the truly incredible power of the Canvas environment starts to show itself. This right here is the game changer. You don't have to go back and rewrite your whole prompt or start digging around in confusing code. You just keep the conversation going. You literally type a simple command like, hey, make the headline font larger and change the buttons to blue, and you just watch as Gemini updates the code and the preview right before your eyes. It is iterative creation at its absolute finest. So you've built it, you've refined it, and now you have a polished, professional-looking website sitting right in front of you. The final step in our quest is to take it out of the workshop and actually share it with the world. And you've basically got two main paths you can take here. On the left, you've got Quick Share. With just one click inside Canvas, you get a public URL you can send to anyone instantly. It's perfect for getting some quick feedback from a client or just showing off a draft. Or on the right, for a more professional setup, you can easily publish it to your very own domain. And trust me, getting it on your own domain is way, way simpler than you might think. You just copy the complete HTML code right from Canva, you save it as a simple text file called index.html, and then you just drag and drop that one file into a free hosting service like Netlify. And that's it. In seconds, your site is live on the internet. So, after all that, what's the reward for this quest? What can you actually build with this? Well, think way beyond just a basic website. You could create these incredible interactive reports for clients that just blow a boring old PDF out of the water. You could build dynamic portfolios to showcase your work, or even create super engaging study guides for students. The applications for this are practically endless. This quote really gets to the heart of this entire workflow. It neatly separates the roles. You are the knowledge expert, the one who curates the best information in NotebookLM. Gemini then becomes your tireless developer and designer, handling all the technical heavy lifting. And that separation is what completely removes the barrier to creation for everyone. So there you have it. We've shown you the complete path, from a simple idea to a live website, all in a matter of minutes, and all without a single line of code. So I guess the only question left is this: with this kind of power at your fingertips, what are you going to create first?